Not everything is doom and gloom since the iOS updates took away data. I promise you I'm not. I know a lot of y'all have seen your ad accounts shut down, ad costs go up, and even suffer with overall business growth from this update. But I can promise you that no matter what, businesses will find a way to win, and that is exactly what we've helped them do since the iOS update. Now, make sure that you grab something to take notes with and stick around until the end, where I'm going to be sharing with you what you should be doing to put into place for your business to grow right now with the right ads. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So number 4 is dynamic creative. Dynamic creative is a setup that gives you the best opportunity for finding a winning ad. It will take the best elements of each ad and combine them together. So the best headline, the best creative as far as like image or video, and the best text, and combine all of these things and put them in together to make the best ad. Essentially, you don't have to create the 5 to 12 different ads within ad sets like we did back in 2016. Man, that was a lot of work. You don't have to do that, right? You can use this. So let me show you what a few of these ads look like in Ads Manager. And I think it will make a little bit more sense to you on why you should do them and how to do them. All right, so what's going on in here? We are inside of Ads Manager. Welcome to Ads Manager. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and click here on the ad set level, click edit. We label this as DCT, so Dynamic Creative Testing, broad, which is the broad targeting. It's a whole nother conversation we will talk about later. Right. Really quickly, we just click on this button that just says Dynamic Creative. Turn that on, and it gives you the power, the ability to do this one thing right here over on the ads level right now. So what we'll do is we have Facebook and Instagram pulled up here, and then what we will do is we will set this as a single image or video, and then you can put up to 10 pieces of content in here. We suggest no more than 5 right now. So really like 4 is kind of ideal, 4 or 5. So we want a graphic, we want just a product photo if you can, a lifestyle photo, a video or 2, and that's it, right? So this is the best creative, right? So we have a graphic, some lifestyle photos, they didn't give us a video. Would love to have had a video here. So very similar. And then we have different sets of copy. So we have 3 different sets of copy. I like to do 2 and 2. We did 3 here, kind of broke our own rule. So 2 primary text, 2 headlines, and then make sure the website URL is there and shop now. So what is it? That's cool, but what it does is it takes all the combinations. And so we will not request a call from Facebook. They're very helpful, but anyway, go to the image breakdown here. And what's gonna happen is it will tell us, okay, which one of these ads is actually doing the best. Well, this one right here is getting $5 purchases, but we'll see. So I go ahead and click edit here, and then I'll go to Facebook post with comments. This is gonna give me an ad that Facebook feels is the most accurate or the most likely to get an estimated action rate or a purchase. So right here, don't miss out on our new arrivals, perfect for fall at Livy's Boutique. Boom, 17 engagements. This is number 1. It's what Facebook believes is the best ad. It's the only ad that Facebook believes at this point is the best ad to run in, and we could run by itself. So Dynamic Creative took the best piece of copy. If we went back here, we looked at it, it's like, okay, this is one of the pieces of copy, right? Took the best copy, took the right image, and then new arrivals perfect for fall, took the right headline, and it made an ad for us. That's it, plain and simple, very cool for what it does, and you can imagine you can do this at scale, so many different combinations that are going on. So highly suggest Dynamic Creative Ads as the very first ad that you set up for your clothing store. All right, before we cover this number 1 and talk about my favorite other ad types, the one that really makes a lot of money and the one that I just feel like is a better user experience, I just wanted to say howdy. My name's Aaron. I'm one of the co-founders here at BitBranding, and we are an e-commerce growth agency that specializes in helping clothing stores grow and scale profitably online. And a lot of people have this question a lot. They're like, what do you guys actually do? Well, a couple of things, right? We have a done-for-you service as an agency that helps grow clothing stores, and we also have a program that we work with you on to help you get to your first $1 million year, whether you're doing $5,000 a month, $500 a month, and want to get to $1 million or $500,000. We have a program for both of those. So that's what we do. In addition to loving to create content for you and creating a podcast, that is who we've created this content for. So that being said, make sure that if you are a clothing store, you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we put out new content for you every single week. All right, so number 3 are collections. These ads are great because they are an immersive experience that keeps a lot of data on Facebook, gives your customers a great intro to your brand, and generates a ton of sales. Now, disclaimer here, you need to be smart with the way that you set these up. These ads need to be set up in a way that makes sense for your customer. And honestly, this goes for all ads, but just in general. So creating ads based off of a concept, what we consider a concept, and we'll talk about that here in a second, but creating it off of a concept, not off of single items. Don't create ads based off of just this t-shirt. The chances of success are a lot lower. So concept examples, right? Give you an idea. New arrivals, a fall collection, Christmas, jeans, etc. Those are all concepts that they can be categorized together. So let me show you how you would create this in your business right now. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna build this from scratch pretty quickly. We're not gonna go into too many details. I just wanna show you exactly what you would want to do. And honestly, I'll show you a collection afterwards. So go ahead and click sales. I wanna do manual sales here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click this. Everything else the same. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about everything right now as far as these details. Where the collection comes in is right here. You just click this button. It's gonna go collections, and it's gonna pull in a template. I always do the storefront templates. You can dynamically label something. It should pull in a catalog, so make sure that your catalog is actually in there. You can write something here. I always do like shop now, or like, let's see here, shop the full collection. There we go. Hit done, products. There we go, have our headers inside of here. New fall collection. There we go. And I don't have a catalog feed in here. Otherwise, that is what you would choose here because the catalog needs to be put there. That's how it pulls in the product. So you'd create a catalog inside of either Shopify, and then as that feed comes through within Facebook, you'd create a catalog. It's like the fall collection, and that's what you would put inside of here. Go ahead and click done. Then it would do like a mobile preview. I'm not gonna show you, it's not gonna be able to show you too much. Select the domain, we do the domain here. Make sure app events are turned on as well if you have an app. And let's see here, we have an ad preview. Not gonna be able to show an ad preview right here, but I will show you one right now. Give me 1 second, we'll come right back to this part of the video. And, okay, so we are back. This is a winter collection we ran a long time ago, but it gives you an idea of a collection just because I wanted to show you what it looked like. So this is a winter collection, right? So it says, hey ladies, this is what's going on. Then it has a video and it said shop our winter collection. The best part, these products do not go out of stock because it's the winter collection and it will dynamically update this. So this feed will automatically update based off of what's in stock. Now, the only caveat here is that it runs on feeds. It's a little bit more expensive, but if you can put a decent amount of budget behind it and run it for a long period of time, it will do very well for you. It's a full immersive experience. They get a click inside of this button right here. And then what happens is they get like a landing page version of like viewing your product. So then when they click through, they actually get taken directly to the product that's in stock and they can purchase right there. It's done really well for us. Like I said, these are old numbers here, but they are real. This is obviously a retargeting one here, so we're getting $3, $4 purchases, but still, the point is that it did work at that point and it can work for you even today. So that gives you a good idea of collection drops and what you should be doing for drops like that if you do a collection style video. Now, speaking of drops though, if you could hover your finger over the like button and drop it down if you found value in this video so far, that would really help the YouTube algorithm. It's also, I don't know if you knew this actually, I just figured this out the other day, it's free. So just for doing that, here is a picture of one of the coolest and fastest growing sports right now in the world. I bet you didn't know it, right here. All right, so number 2, contrarian or counterintuitive content. This isn't necessarily an ad type, but I promise you that it will help you stand out and make people take action on your ad, which number one thing, take action on your ad to make more money. Now, at the very least, it helps your ad get noticed and stop the scroll. Think back to examples of content that stood out to you. It likely wasn't the same type of content that everyone else was posting. Please don't do that. Please do not do that. Understand strategies, right? So short form content works, but don't copy exactly what somebody does. Now, side note, there are the 3 I's that we like to focus on, right? So imitate, right? So do copy somebody or model somebody, right? So imitate, iterate, create your own version of it, and then innovate. So there are those 3 sections that you should set up first, but don't directly copy them because then you're gonna look the same, and guess what? They're probably better at it. No hard feelings. They're probably better at it because they did it, right? And you're copying them. So I like to use the term thought reversal more than the contrarian like type of word, just because I feel like it paints a better picture, honestly, right? Thought reversal, like the reverse of something. So what is something your audience believes, and how can you hold a different opinion or perspective about it, right? So think about to your brand. The best answer though is don't get on social media, don't get on marketing, anything. Like just literally grab yourself a piece of paper, right? And a pen or a pencil. Pens I think are a little bit better for this, and write out, right? What is the different perspective that you have on your brand, and then write it out, right? So imagine that they believe you had to pay a premium to buy good athletic wear, right? Maybe that's true. Maybe people believe that, and I don't know. There's some truth to that. I feel like I believe that a little bit. You may have a headline that says "Stop paying premiums for quality athletic wear." Well, that's a little different, right? What do you mean, stop paying premiums for quality athletic wear? I thought you had to pay a premium, right? So it just gets people to stop. Then right after that, they see the headline, there's a video showcasing the quality of your product, where it is made, customers using it and loving it, obviously. And then you reveal the competitor's price, right? And then you compare it to yours, right? $125, amazing quality product. Yours, amazing quality product, $89, right? Really cool. That is what you need to be thinking about, right? So I can't give you all the answers here, and I know that that's what you want in this video, but what I can tell you is that you know your brand better than I do. Think about things that are different in your world that other people believe and flip it on its head. i.e., if everybody believed, right, that, you know, that a certain thing was the best, right? If everybody believes that Lululemon is the best athletic wear and you believe it's absolutely not, right? Create content about why Lululemon is not great athletic wear. Tell us about that, right? And create content around it. You're gonna be doing some shots fired, right? But the point is to stand out, not necessarily blend in. So think about that as you're creating your content. All right, so number one is retargeting, and not what you're thinking. Yes, you need to remarket your customers, right? Frequency of content is what builds trust. We've known this for a very long period of time. If you've learned anything from marketing, is that the more times that you're in front of somebody, hey, the more times you watch my videos, the more you probably trust us as well. We are nice people. I try to be a nice guy. You know, if you fall down, I'll help you. I'll help you up. I was actually on a run the other day, and there was a guy who stopped in the middle of the road. Probably not a smart guy, but I was running, and his hazards on, transmission went out, and I walked over there and I was like, hey, do you need some help? Do you want me to help you push your car or whatever? And long story short, nothing ever came of it, but he was just like, oh, hey, thanks for stopping. I was like, you know what? I'm a nice guy. I'm just kidding. I am nice, hopefully. But anyway, the point is, the more frequent that you're in front of somebody, the more that they trust you, the more that they will either decide whether or not they're gonna like fall into the category of doing work with you or buying your product. So think about that, right? So we do want to remarket, but it doesn't need to be done in the general sense, or more so the way campaigns were built 5 years ago, right? And we were building campaigns since 2016, 2015, and we did them completely different, retargeting campaigns. Even the campaign I showed you earlier was not set up how I would set up a campaign today. We don't need a campaign that targets your warm audiences and tries to get them to come back to purchase if they've added something to your cart. We don't need to do that. Why? I know you're like, what the heck, why? Because Facebook does the retargeting for you on the platform, and you should focus on profitable ways to get back in front of your customers with a healthy business model. I know, right? So what's a healthy business model? How do you get back in front of the people, right? It's very simple. 3 things, and there's probably more, but the 3 that I like the most in order of probably importance. Number 1, email, right? It's the most profitable way. Use email to get back in front of somebody, super simple. SMS, send them a text message, also super profitable. Postcards, extremely profitable. And it's honestly something that nobody is talking about is postcards. I would be sending out postcards. Like seriously, when's the last time you got a postcard from your brand that wasn't Gap or Free People or Nike, right? They're doing it. Why should you not, right? That's a more profitable business model than spending money on the Facebook ads. Guess what? Facebook ads, if it costs you $5 or $6 to get that purchase again, guess how much it costs to send a postcard, right? My guess is like $2. So $2 to potentially get that purchase, it's a lot lower, right? I'm not a mathematician over here, but something tells me it's less than half. All right, so I know there's a lot to take in, so let me show you by jumping into ads. We don't literally have to jump, but if you'd like to, we can jump into it, so that'd be cool. But let's jump into Ads Manager and start walking through it. But before I do, I just wanted to tell you guys, let you know about some secret sauce we are using to not have to care about retargeting ads so much, right? Okay, you don't care about retargeting ads, why, Aaron? Well, the reason why is we found Triple Whale. It's a software that has over a 99% accurate attribution, which is this fancy way of saying we know which platform is generating real results. Basically, we can see which sales come from email, SMS, ads, and this also helps with over-reporting where it looks like Facebook is doing amazing numbers, but really they actually aren't. Maybe they're doing okay numbers. So if you want access to clarity within your marketing, which I'm sure you do, check out the link in the description down below. Also, I think they will give you 15% off if you use the code BitBranding. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. We do get a little kickback from it, just straightforward, but you do get 15%. We do get a little bit of a kickback, or you could not use it and pay full price. Up to you. If you want that, check out the link in the description down below. Okie dokie, let's jump into Ads Manager. All right, so now that we're over in Ads Manager, let me explain this to you real quickly. So when going broad, right, you're like, okay, this is going after a large audience. It absolutely is. But guess what? This is the last 7 days. And so retargeting means that somebody has seen an ad from you more than once, right? So they've seen your brand more than one time. Right here, if we look at this, the frequency of this ad is 2.68, which means the average person saw it over 2 times, right? So roughly 2 to 3 times, which means that they're technically being retargeted to, right? They've seen content from our brand or the brand we're working for, and they've seen it multiple times because Facebook believes that that person who saw that ad is likely to make a purchase again. If they see it one time, probably not as likely. But a lot of people believe that if you go broad, it just means you're gonna reach only unique people, right? So we've reached 25,000 people, but 74,000 impressions. So the average person is getting hit multiple times with that ad. So that's the way that it's retargeting. Another way that it's retargeting is, let's say for example, you're selling something that's very boho themed, right? And then you went to Free People, you found a couple of other people online, maybe went to Shein, but then you come across another boutique that's a small boutique based out in Florida, and they are selling something that's boho related that, you know, maybe it's a pair of pants that you were looking for already. So you're getting remarketed to, not by the brand, right? But you're getting remarketed to because of the product you're looking for. So you're looking for a specific type of product or category, and then the brand, the boutique, happened to be running those ads, and so it gets in front of you and you're like, oh, how did Facebook know that I was wanting these products? Well, it did, right? So it's technically remarketing to you. So it's trying to find the best content to show you or show your customer to come back and purchase. And then guess what? Right here, let's say this is broad fall, right? So let's say it's fall, bohemian, and it's those, you know, that outfit you were looking for. Well, now you're shown that outfit like 2 or 3 times. That's retargeting, right? And Facebook's already doing it for you, but look at this cost per 1,000 impressions, $17. I want you to go into your Ads Manager right now and go look at your cost per 1,000 impressions on interest targeting. Something tells me if you do something that's a longer window, let's look at this, I'll do it for you guys too. 30 days, 16, it actually went down a little bit in a 30-day window, $12 here, 14. Something tells me that your cost per 1,000 impressions for ads is closer to that $30 or $40. So it costs us less money to get in front of people, and guess what? It's retargeting them, right? This one's been in front of somebody 5 times for $14 for an impression. That's very, very good. So the retargeting is done through that platform. All right, I hope that retargeting makes sense in the way that I explained it there, and I know it can be a lot, right? So drop any questions you have down below. I'm happy to answer those in depth. But now, before y'all go, I did want to tell you about our free masterclass training for clothing stores. They'll walk you through the 5 pillars, there's 5 of them, that must be in place for your online store to scale consistently and profitably, no matter what is going on in the world. To get free access to that training, make sure you check out the link in the description down below. It's 19 minutes, and I truly believe it's gonna help you grow your clothing store. So check out the link in the description down below. All right, so if you're ready to jump into these types of ads or the ads right here to grow your clothing store, make sure you go watch this video right here next. All right, y'all, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.